대한민국 최초의 힙합 서바이벌. Meet the money.
3, 2, 1. Pink slime in your area.
Welcome back. This is Pink
Slime.
It's Pink
Pink slime. We're back with
We're
episode
back.
2. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, I'm so excited to talk about this new episode of Show Me the Money Season 8.
Episode 2. So it's a different format. Obviously it's round 2. It's a 60-second beat rap round. The contestants choose their own beats to rap, and one thing is very different from last season is that judges are not in teams, so it's individual. So each one of them get one vote
To
So
pass
there's-
or fail.
yeah, to pass or fail. And so there's total 8 people. So there's 8 votes.
So actually, there's a higher likelihood of passing then.
Yes, it's easier to pass.
Yeah.
So if you're failing, it means that you're doing very bad.
Yeah, you're
I
not
mean,
performing as well as...
Yes.
Okay, so the goal is for
So-
the contestants to rap for 60 seconds, which is a minute, and they have to pass with at least one judge not failing them. If they succeed in that, then they can move on to the next round.
So if you have one pass, everybody gives you a fail, but one person gives you a pass, you're still good to go.
Yes.
But if you get all fail, that's how you fail.
You drop down to the fire
Yeah.
pit of...
And it's like
Rejection.
icy cold fire this time, so it looks like extra, like, savage, I think.
Yeah, it looks intense.
And
So-
the contestants say it's hot too. So they're like, "뜨거워." Yeah.
So the first contestant to audition to
Was a
perform in the second
surprise.
round was Udigo Child,
Yeah.
which we were both really shocked by because they didn't show
wasn't-
him in
yeah,
the first
last
episode.
time, yeah. But yeah, I feel like he came back to. I mean, when I saw him, I mean, he has experience now. I was like, oh, maybe he came to win this thing.
Yeah.
Like he brought something to the table.
We had high expectations.
Yeah. I was like, oh, let's see. I like him. I liked one of his music. Like, I was like addicted to it for a while too.
And I really liked his outfit. He
He
had
had good
a
style.
he had a green leopard skirt on top of baggy denim, and he had really cool sunglasses, and so we had high expectations because of his past experience. And as soon as he started rapping, a couple of the judges already failed him, right? Giddy Boy, Swings, BY,
Swings, Mad Clown,
Mad Clown, all failed him.
BY, yeah.
And the only 2 that passed him was Boy Cold,
It was
Milik,
3 people. Yeah.
Verbal Gent.
Yes.
So he passed, but not
Not.
the all pass that he was hoping for.
And one of the comments that Kitty Boy said that we highly agreed was that this isn't Urigo Child style. Like, where is his style? Like, where is his medio? And we were like, yeah, that's true. That beat and that type of rap wasn't like,
It just seemed also
Yeah.
awkward.
yeah, it was kind of awkward.
Yeah, I was because we knew that he had performance background because he used to be a backup dancer. So I was at least hoping he would perform
Yeah.
really well and be entertaining, but he
No.
even then that was kind of lacking this time. So I'm sure he got
I
a
wonder if
reality
he-
check, and
Yeah.
next round I'm sure he'll put in a lot more effort.
Yeah, I thought he was hoping for an all pass, so I hope he's very disappointed. So he might bring something better next time.
Okay. So after Urigo Child, the next rapper was Donut Man. And that's another very familiar face that we saw from season 5 of Show Me the Money. And I was not a huge fan of him in the past season. Like I thought he was good, but he just wasn't my style. So when I saw him this time, I didn't really have high expectations. And I think Giddy Boy also felt the same because he was the first judge to immediately fail.
So strict this season.
Yeah. He just keeps failing people. So he failed him as soon as Donovan started rapping, and then Verbal Jin failed him. But he passed, so all the other judges passed him except for 2 judges. He did say that he really wanted an all pass, but he couldn't get one. No, and again, like, he was still the very traditional, classic hip-hop style, a little old school. There was a slight modern edge. You know, a little bit more different than what I'm used to. But still, it was not my favorite.
The next guy we want to talk about is kind of one of my favorites.
Same.
Because, I mean, I said in episode 1 that I crave, like, classic hip-hop. Like Korean hip hop, and this guy.
So does this guy
named An Byung-ho. He's like a otaku of Korean 90s hip hop. Apparently, he's dressed like one too.
I loved his outfit. He's very subtle.
He reminds me of Deuce from 90s. It's like these two boy band. They always dressed in like black baggy pants with like white shirt.
Converse.
Yeah, and like they had like sunglasses, like
shaggy hair.
Yeah, and he reminded me of them.
And I can't believe he's still in high school.
Yeah, and the swag he has was like also very.
He's so young,
90s.
But he feels very nostalgic. That 90s vibe. And as soon as he starts rapping, all the judges.
They were,
like,
he got an
for
all
him.
pass, of course, and one of them, I don't know who said this, but it was like the perfect like metaphor or whatever. He was like, it's as if like a young child is doing a 옛날 rap, like rap from the 90s, but it's not directly like a copy from the 90s. It's more like a remix, like. He turned it into his own way, kind. So it's kind of edgy and trendy at the same time, not just classic.
Okay, so both me and Pink have become huge fans of An Byung-ho, and we have high hopes for him in the season.
Yeah.
So the next guy.
And wait, let's talk about both of them. With the guy next, because they were both talking about the color green.
Oh yeah. So there's 2 rappers that are fighting for the Green King name, and one of them is Sweaty, and the other one is
Zenezazilla.
Who
they both want to represent green in this hip hop culture in Korea. But one, Sweaty, he refers to himself as Green King. But Zenezazilla says he doesn't need to be called the Green King. He is green. So he doesn't need to be king or anything. He himself is green.
Which I have to say, I saw him in the previous season.
Yeah.
And he was definitely green.
Yeah.
He embodied
green. He's been
green.
for a long time. He's been green for a long
time. He has
time.
Stuck to it. He has committed to the green gang life.
He had everything green.
Okay.
And
so Sweaty was the first one to show his rap. And
he gets an all pass.
I liked his rap a lot. It felt, again, like when I first saw him and his outfit, he felt very old school. So I'm not a huge fan of old school, but as soon as he started rapping, I felt like he was like an old school Korean ajashi gangster style,
Uh-huh.
but like a young vibe to it.
Yeah.
That was the kind of energy I felt from him. So I liked him a lot. And with his green hair, it was a style I hadn't seen before.
Uh-huh. And then we move on to Zened the Zilla, and he also does.
Did we say that he got an all pass?
all pass? Yeah.
Swady got an all pass.
Got an all pass.
And then they showed us Zenzazilla.
Mm-hmm. And he also gets an all pass.
Yeah, and he was really good too.
Yeah. I liked both of them, but I would say Zened the Zilla was more of my style.
Mm-hmm.
So I was more rooting for him.
Yeah, I can't decide who I like more.
He was like more unique and like more artistic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like he
True.
was more, like much more natural, like using much more space around the stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his
he had
dance
like more
moves,
presence.
His dance moves were
I
really
said
good.
he reminds me of Offset.
Oh right. They have a similar vibe. I agree.
Yeah.
So we are a fan, especially Pink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I mean, and then the judges comment that BGM likes Zened the Zilla and the 40 crew like Swady.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, oh, we can share the greens like equally. Like we can have one green and the other ones can have the other green.
that's cute.
Yeah.
Share the green.
Yeah.
Oh, and oh my god, we have to mention when Giddy Boy names Verbal Gent Juliet.
Oh my god.
Which is so cute.
They were all coming up with like English names for each other. Everyone's were like boring, like Alex or whatever. But then all of a sudden Verbal Gent was Juliet. And everyone like agreed and like laughed.
Verbal Gent liked it. He was smiling. Okay, and so the next rapper that shows his rap is Orti.
Yeah.
Who he's come
I
out
even
often.
recognize because up until like few seasons ago, I wasn't too into Show Me the Money.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know a lot about what went on previous seasons, but I even recognized Alti like when I saw him.
Yeah, he's...
So I was like, wow, isn't he from back in the day? Like...
Yeah, he's come out in a lot of seasons before. Mm-hmm. And he's fought with a couple rappers, including Uneducated Kid. He sounds very angry rapping, and he's been in a lot of like rap battles. That's what he's known for. Mm-hmm. So... Again, he showed the same style that he's always rapped in, which I didn't...
Yeah,
I
found it kind of boring.
It was very angry.
That's like what I
aggressive.
thought. Yeah. And then Swings gave him a fail, and then he passed with 7 passes, which was... I thought it was like kind of... I was kind of surprised. Like, it was the same thing over again. I was like, why would they give him so many passes?
Mm-hmm. And even, remember Swings was saying how he was good, but he was too good, so he wasn't even that, like, chemiso or fun.
Uh-huh.
Right? This was about him?
Yeah.
Which I agree, like, you could be really skilled and clear, and your rap is really good, and you memorize every single word perfectly. But if it's
kind of
too
like
good,
an energy thing.
Yeah, if it's too good, it's almost like boring.
Because you're focusing on to be good, like
a robot.
The perfect one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We'll see in the next round, but he got a pass.
Yeah. Oh, next one, a big one.
A favorite of ours. Oh, and by the way, Pink, at the end of the show, what we should do is give our top 4 or top 5 or top 3. I don't know which one we should do, but we should start like betting. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Punchnello.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
There was wasn't there like an interview for him? His like introduction was longer for some reason. I felt like.
He's
And then
definitely a top runner.
yeah. So they ask him like,
Or
oh,
runner-up.
like, do you want to win? Like, are you here to win? And he's like, yeah, like, but it's kind of like 부담. It's kind of a little bit of high pressure for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they asked, oh, who are other like runner-ups, like who do you think is also in the top 3? And he goes, I think EK is another potential winner like him. And I was like, oh, like I had high expectations for him, and when I saw his performance, I was like, oh, this is really good. Like, I was impressed,
Yeah.
even though I had high expectations.
Again, he did not disappoint.
Mm-hmm.
There was at one moment that he did mess up,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized on the show the way they edited it made it seem like a really big deal. But when we saw the
Uncut version.
the uncut version on YouTube, you barely could tell that he messed up. So I'm sure that's what the judges saw too, and that's why most of them didn't fail him, even though he messed up that one part of the lyric.
He like came back right away. But like you can notice from the start, like the way he can go with the flow and the rhythm, and like
He's not a rookie.
yeah, he is so naturally like just he's kind of like playing with the rhythm almost.
Yeah.
And when he comes back right away, it was like no problem just jumping right in.
Mm-hmm.
And like Swings gave him a fail instantly when he made that mess, like he messed up that part. But then when he came back, Swings started like smiling again. I'm not talking. Swings started smiling again, so I believe like when I saw the uncut version, I was like, like no wonder why they smiled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he passes with just one fail, and even Milik, one of the judges, said that he's definitely a top 3.
Yeah.
And Punchnell even callbacks him saying that he would want to go on Milik's team after.
Yeah.
which I thought was cute.
The next person was also a familiar face.
Jijo.
He was a contestant on Show Me the Money 2 with Swings.
Mm-hmm.
He was like number 2, I think, on Show Me the Money 2.
Yeah, another old
Yeah.
veteran of Show Me the Money has returned.
Mm-hmm.
He was even Haha came out to show that he's friends with him. And Boy Cold was the one who gave him his first chain. So he was nervous before he started his rap.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, he wasn't my style. His voice was really nasally.
He was like okay.
And not that memorable.
Yeah, not that memorable. He was like okay. Like it wasn't like, oh, he's bad. Like
No,
it
no,
wasn't
he was
like
good.
that. Of course he was like he's a veteran, so he had like the basic skill down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he got 2 passes only. It was from
Mad Clown and Giddy Boy.
and everybody just gave him fails.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But the next guy,
Oh, another interesting guy.
another really dramatic moment in the episode.
Yeah.
Was
in the
when,
beginning.
yes, was when Owen Overdose
Overdose.
came on, and he's from the same group as Nafla, Lupi. So I guess, from LA, K-Town, that kind of, crew. So already everyone has high expectations because we all know Nafla won first place last season and Lupi won second place.
Yeah. And so
big
why
deal.
it was dramatic, it was because they were explaining the drama between him and Swings.
I have the quote.
Yeah, it was over Instagram, and they had like blasts at each other and stuff. So Slime has the quotes on it. Quotes on it.
So on Swing's Instagram, he posted a selfie of himself. Okay, and it kind of looked like, if you want to describe it, like an unflattering photo of him after working out. I don't know. He just.
I mean, I don't want to be too mean, but it's kind of rare to find a flattering moment for Swings.
Ouchie.
Oh.
Okay, so Owen comments, no, dot, dot, dot. Savage. That's so savage. And Swings replies to him, no, what? Question mark. And then Owen doesn't respond. So Swing comments again, saying, bro, I know you like to troll, but I ain't one of them K-pop stars. I won't be too nice to you if you try to explore the limits of my tolerance one more time. This is the second time you give me a weird-ass feeling. Don't make me do something I will regret. Be nice to me or back the bleep. It was blurred, so I don't know what it said. And then this is pretty big deal that Swings have written this, and Owen did not respond at all. So Swings asked Owen if you remember posting all of these various social media posts that hinted at Swings. But he says he doesn't remember.
Yeah, his response was very vague. Like, he was kind of accepting and not accepting responsibility.
Yeah,
it was very, like, a weird attitude. But then, like, Swings was like, I feel like it was kind of big of him. He was like, okay, like, are we good? And he, like, Owen was like, oh yeah, we're good. And he was like, okay, like, we're good. And he was, like, smiling and everything. And I was like, wow, Swings is, like, he has, like, progress.
Yeah, he
I feel like
was able to move on from it.
And he
really
like, he needs to focus on the show. It's not about that, like, right now. So that's probably why he did it as a
good
judge.
for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Because, I mean, in the end, nothing was really ever, like, Owen did not attack Swings. And Swings also didn't necessarily attack him either. And they both kind of agreed that there may have been misunderstanding or some miscommunication. Yeah. So they moved on, and then Owen starts to rap. And already, I can't even imagine being in his position where you already have beef with one of the judges and was confronted about it and had to apologize and move on from it. And then, now you have to perform and make sure he doesn't fail you. So it's a lot of pressure.
It is.
So he starts to rap, and he's actually
so good.
Really good.
He was very solid rapper.
Like a professional.
He had such good rhythm and very nice grooves.
And he was quite old school, similar to Nafla and Lupi, where you get reminiscence of that old school 90s vibe, but in a still younger, more aggressive way.
So Owen gets an all pass. So we really look forward to his next round. I feel like he has a chance to maybe, like, top 10. Definitely.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's see if he gets better, like, if he shows us, like, if he shocks us, like, in the future.
We'll have to see what other styles he can do too. So and all the judges, even Swings, especially Swings, has said that he has the best groove and that he is a groovy rapper, which I 100% agree with. So next is Swervy.
She's a 17-year-old young girl rapper
from Palo Alto's company, and originally she was failed, but she came back for a second chance. And how did she do in her rap?
As she starts, like, Milik instantly gives her a fail. I wasn't impressed. It wasn't really,
me too.
like,
it was the same again.
It wasn't powerful enough. Like, she needs more volume, I think, in her voice.
She doesn't demand as much attention for a performer. You know, if you're a rap star, you have to demand people's attention, and I didn't feel that from her.
Yeah.
It was kind of weak energy.
And then it goes to all fail.
Yeah, Swing, Kid Millie, Giddy Boy, Mad Clown, BY, in that order, failed her. And then the remaining two was Verbal Jin and Boy Cold, which they ended up failing her at the end also. So she dropped down to the flames of failure.
So sad. I was like,
So
but
sad.
I was like, come on, like, why so boring? It was so boring.
Yeah. Like we couldn't disagree with the
Yeah.
judges.
But
So,
at the same time, I like really felt bad for her.
me too.
Yeah.
But she's so young.
Yeah.
So she
She,
might actually
yeah.
come back
Yeah. She has like plenty of time, like
to get better.
Uh-huh.
So the next rapper was another female rapper who we were a fan of.
We were rooting for her.
Yeah. Her name is Yoon Hui.
Hey.
And again, like, we have to talk about her style because I'm a huge fan of her style.
Instantly, like, you can see everybody's like looking forward to see her. Like, judges, even contestants are like, oh, like if she's like walking up to the stage. She's very confident, like as she's walking up.
Yeah,
and her makeup is.
So let's talk about her style. So she has purple and gray hair with
So
teal
pretty.
braids, and she has red eyeshadow with dark red lipstick. And her outfit is this white ruffled long sleeve top with a black wrapped corset. And her pants are kind of baggy, and the print is almost like a bandana scarf print. And she has white combat boots to match the white pants. So she almost looks like a video game, like, female fighter kind of style.
She also had the freckles on. Like her whole nose and cheek area were like baked.
Her makeup was on point.
Yeah, like
sure.
even though it was very like all different tones, like her lips, her eyes, and her like cheeks, but somehow it was like pulling it all together.
Yeah, all together it just worked.
Yeah.
And I've never seen this type of style before, so
I feel like it's only her who can pull it off. So we were like, oh my god, we got more excited when we saw her style.
And so as soon as her song starts to play,
the beat is so hip. It was like sick. I remember.
Yeah, we were very excited.
And then instantly she makes a mistake right away.
Yeah, she like messes up on the beat, and then as soon as she does that, I think she got really nervous.
She choked right
choked.
away, and then she says 다시 한번 가볼게요 but they never give you a chance on this one.
No,
like they never stop the timer for you.
They can't. They just don't have
like
the time.
that. Yeah, it's the rule too. Like it's not fair to like just stop it and give you another chance.
Yeah.
This is the 60 seconds you have.
So as soon as she asks that, the judges just shake their head no and to just keep trying to rap.
Some people are like making hand gestures like, come on, like do something. Like you still have like 40 seconds left. Come on. But she still like stays still. So everybody just starts to give them fail up until Mad Clown's the only one who's not failing her. And then he's like, come on, let's go, give me something. And then she starts to pick up some lyrics, like words here and there, and then she starts to rap.
She remembers like the last part of her song,
last few lines.
So she's able to at least show a little bit more by the end, and Mad Clown sticks to it and passes her. And we later find out that one of the reasons he wanted to pass her was because, you know, it's pretty rare to have female representation in Show Me the Money, right? And he felt that Yoon Hui could be that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's
so we
kind
were
of
very impressed.
Yeah, I was like, that's very thinking ahead.
Progressive thinking. Yep. And another thing I thought of was I remembered that Mad Clown in the past is known for forgetting his lyrics a lot. So he has messed up in the past in many performances. So I felt like maybe he could relate to her and wanted to give her another chance because he's done the same thing before.
And he also said he's seen her rap enough. Like he knows how she raps. And she has the ability to do it. So that's all he needed to know. Yes. He said, basically. Some people may think it's kind of unfair because she maybe rapped 15 seconds out of those 60. And she still got a pass, even though it was just one pass. I feel like, oh, then I can rap for like 20 seconds and get a pass. Like, I wonder if it's gonna be an issue like later or have like a controversy.
Okay, so the next guy that I think we should talk about is Matrix, because he was probably the most dramatic moment in the whole show.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole episode.
Like serious, dramatic.
Yeah. So we first see he's this very tan looking, like he has a shaved head. He has a few face tattoos.
And it seemed like some people knew him.
Yeah, he looked very scary. And we see that Swings was the one to give him the first chain. And he even called him, like he said that he reminded him of a Tongsang. He's like a Swings Tongsang. And probably because he's a very angry, aggressive rapper who's very masculine, and Swings could relate to him. So as soon as he starts performing, he goes into his screaming, like, kind of rapping.
And then
it was scary.
It was kind of scary and weird.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, but judges seem to like it a lot.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
BY failed him. Giddy Boy failed. Swings was ecstatic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Find it really interesting.
So he did end up passing with the other judges.
Yeah. But at the end, so like we can see his like pants falling down. So Swings like is quickly like, oh, can you pull your like pants up or something? And then he was gonna do it, but then he lets go and like flicks him off.
Yeah,
but it was like blurred out, so I'm assuming that it's flicking off. But
we see the camera turn back to Matrix, and there are mosaics on both his hands high up in the air and his like pants region.
Yeah.
So we don't know. Maybe it was what it could have been.
Yeah.
So, but we see the judges' faces, and they're all displeased and shocked.
And then he makes some really bold comments, like, "Oh, like I came out on this show because he can't stand to see these people," like pointing at the judges, "make money like this." And he made an expression in Korean that I don't want to say it on here, and it's a very
don't say it,
raw language. Like it's not a language I want to
bleeped out, right?
Yeah, it was bleeped out.
Okay.
Definitely.
So most of what he said was bleeped out by the show. So we know that it was
very
inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
And the judges' faces continued to
look
look shocked.
People were like shocked and appalled that they couldn't like react to it even. And then they just let him off the stage because he passed. Like, what are they gonna do? It was after he got passed. But then I could see like Swings holding it down like in his face. And then in the interview he says, "I can't believe like a 10-year younger 후배 was saying those things to me, like in front of everyone."
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a problem in the next episode.
Well, I don't think it's going to be a problem anymore because he pretty much he eliminated himself. He didn't?
No, he passed.
But I thought he didn't want to be on the show anymore.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I think he's going to come back.
Oh.
Why did you get that impression, though?
I don't know. I just have that written down.
Oh. I mean, he was like, "Oh, I'm done here," and then I think he ran up the stage.
Oh.
I remember.
Oh, what the heck? So I
feel like he's gonna come back, no?
Why? Why?
Okay, Slime is really...
if he hates it that much? Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
No wonder the judges are scared.
I feel like he wants to win this thing and show them who's better.
Oh, I
think that was his...
I don't like him. He seems scary.
Yeah, I don't like him either. It would be nice if he's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so
Oh,
the next one is someone we really like.
new face. Right?
Yuja.
We didn't see her in the previous episode.
Yeah, we haven't seen her before in the previous episode, and her name is Yuja, and she looks really cute. She has a yellow long-sleeved shirt underneath denim overalls, like baggy overalls. She has
with
blonde
yellow hair.
She has blonde bleached, like a short bowl haircut. Very boyish charm.
Yeah.
And Boy Cold was the first one to give her a chain.
Yep.
And she has a very distinct style, right? So we didn't know what to expect when she was about to start rapping.
Yeah, but when she started, it was like we were already kind of hooked. It was like Shida, Shida,
Nomu Shida, Shida.
And we were like, 대박, like, oh, this is so good. And it's a girl contestant, like another one. We're like, yay, let's go. And it was more like singing rap, which I really like. She also reminds me of this girl, I don't remember her name, from K-pop Star, that played the piano and had like a very unique voice.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I forget her name.
Yeah, but
JYP really liked her a lot too. I get what you're saying. Yeah, she has a very childlike voice.
Yeah.
And I think that's why all the judges liked her, because she has a universal tone. Children can like her, adults can like her, old people can like her. She has potential to make music that will make you smile and laugh. I don't know who to compare that to, but I just think the judges are excited, to collaborate with her.
Yeah.
And I am too. So I'm happy that she got an all pass. And even the contestants who are competing against her
they were all impressed.
Yeah, they were all impressed too and started clapping for her.
Yeah.
So that says a lot. Okay. So Dong-yeon,
My favorite. Yeah. I think he's gonna be really famous after this show.
Big naughty.
Yeah.
Big naughty boy.
He is so funny and he has so tons of 매력.
And we finally
so much swag
we saw how he looked like without all his crazy clothes.
Yeah, like in his uniform
and glasses.
High school uniform.
He looked very normal, and he seems like he studies very hard in school.
Yeah. I mean, he's in the top school right now. Like, his high school is, known to be, crazy smart kids.
And so he starts his rap, and
it's, singing and rapping as well.
Yeah, very unique with his husky, high, boyish voice. And by the end, he's on his back, laying on the ground and on the floor. And what's he singing?
With his legs spreaded.
이제 돈 버려, swerving.
Yeah, 이제 돈 벌어, swerving.
So clever.
Yeah, his lyrics is crazy. It's very clever. It has a lot of wit. So funny.
You can tell he practiced a lot.
It's very natural to him too.
Yeah,
it's not very. I think it's him.
Yeah,
very genuine.
It doesn't feel forced. He just really feels like a mischievous young high schooler boy, just having fun.
Yeah.
Not taking it seriously. That's what it seems like. And oh my god, it was so funny when the judges asked him who he wants to be on the team, who he wants to work with. He just points in the middle where no one can tell who he's pointing at. He goes, Yogi! And just runs away. So they're like, what, where?
Everyone got distracted. What, where, who? And then he's already running out of the stage.
So cute.
Yeah. And then judges all laugh. They can't even be like, oh yeah, come back. You're just laughing. You gotta just go with his joke.
Again, goes with his whole image.
Yeah.
So the next guy is Choi LB. and he auditioned 3 to 4 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had an eyebrow piercing with like glasses. He looked
Yeah.
fairly normal except the fact that he had an eyebrow piercing.
Uh-huh.
But he was wearing this baggy t-shirt. Did you notice what was on his t-shirt?
No.
It looked like a pug or a bulldog.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a gangster pug like, on his shirt.
Uh-huh.
And he was wearing and like baggy jeans.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he looked like.
Okay.
You have no reaction to that? You think that's like totally normal to wear a giant pug on your shirt?
I mean, it's show me the money. These people wear weird things.
I was expecting a bigger reaction from you, Pink, but you're just like blankly staring at me. It was odd, I thought. Interesting. So he also says that he's from the same crew in high school with BY.
Oh, yeah.
And BY, of course, was the one to give him his first chain.
Mm-hmm.
He had a very classic old school hip hop style, which matched his outfit.
Yeah.
And again, his rap was very clear. His voice was deep and rounded. Not my favorite style, but he was very confident and performed really well. Hence why he got an all pass.
Yeah.
Did you have any other thoughts?
No. I think that was about it. Like, he was decent. Like, I'm not in love with his style, but he's really good. Yeah, I respect that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Kim Seung-min was the next guy who was also actually part of the same crew as Choi LB.
Yeah.
And he had blonde hair with white tropical shirt with diamond chains.
Yeah.
And this is so interesting because now I'm imagining, okay, BY, Choi LB, and Kim Seung-min are all part of the same crew, and all three look so different.
Yeah.
With completely different outfits and rapping styles.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what kind of rap this guy is gonna do. And we even see this cute clip of him sharing a chocolate with Choi LB.
Yeah.
Like they're true teammates, I guess.
Yeah.
And when he raps, it's more. What did you think?
Oh, I mean, I told Slime before, but he has like this rap monster style. Mm-hmm. He reminded me of him a lot, like from his like gesture and just the way he like dances and moves while he raps. It felt very and his, fresh. Like, voice, very young and fresh.
Very idol-like, which I love.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like a copy of Rap Monster. No, it was like he had his own style.
It just felt very familiar and pop, almost pop hip hop. Yeah, which I appreciate, and
I really like that kind of style.
Yeah, it's more easy to hear on the ears that you're used to, and easy to dance and jam to. Mm-hmm. And again, was very different from Choi LB. Mm-hmm. It's surprising that they're from the same crew.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the next one was Woo Jin-young. Woo Jin-young is also one of the ones who got redemption.
Mm-hmm. Which we guessed. Yeah. That's what we were suspecting.
He was saved by Milik, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. And he looks, again, compared to everyone, he looks like a very pretty idol.
Yeah, like from far you can tell he's like a very idol-looking boy. Mm-hmm. He seemed very nervous to me, I feel like. Mm-hmm. So I thought he could do he could do so much better, but he wasn't showing everything because he was too nervous.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, his voice seemed nervous and shaky, but we later found out that he was actually very sick. Yeah. And he was still sick, not recovered yet, and that's why his his voice condition was not
I remember
the best way. Mm-hmm. But he got failed. All the judges failed him
with only 4 seconds left.
And it was really hard to watch because he started to cry because he got eliminated.
He was like
bawling,
like sobbing so hard.
And because we really all thought he was gonna make it far, but What
I
can
don't
you do when you're
know.
when you're sick?
Yeah, it sucks. It
Such a
really
shame.
sucks. But I feel like he still has plenty of opportunity. I feel like
At least he got
always has
exposure
a
here.
yeah. He's always had exposure. I believe he probably has a fandom.
True. I'm
Yeah,
sure he does.
that he could like work with. So I mean, debuting isn't a bad idea. I feel like. I feel
Well,
like he
not
can do
really
well.
his choice,
Mhm.
right? It's all up to his agency. But good luck to him, and I'm
Yeah.
sure we have high hopes for him in
Yeah.
other aspects. So moving on, the final rapper to be shown this episode, which I was really excited to watch, but I was also disappointed because that meant we weren't gonna see Youngbi or EK this episode.
Yeah.
But we see Jang Yu wearing the same outfit as last week.
I think this performance made me think, oh my god, maybe he's also a potential winner.
Me too. I
Mhm.
thought that as well.
Um,
Even when he was about to perform, Swings took off his sunglasses to have
Yeah.
a better look at him.
yeah.
So everyone already had high expectations
Oh,
because they probably heard him rap the first round, right?
He rapped so well. It was like even like fast rapping, and he was spot on. He was on point every rhythm.
Did not mess up
yeah.
a single word.
Mm-mm.
So this rap starts off the same way, very quick, fast-paced, clear, you understand everything, and it's an all pass, of course. He dances, performs really well. He's so funny, high energy. You cannot stop watching him.
Yeah, he gives us. It makes you happy. Like
Energetic.
yeah, he gives you these kind of vibes, and I feel like this kind of thing you can't really like teach, or you can't learn this kind of stuff. This is like who you are, like giving happy energy.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah,
him naturally.
yeah.
And I'm really curious because one of the rappers did ask him, I think it was Milik who asked him, are you capable of doing more than one style than just this? And he said he loves doing all kinds of styles.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see him explore other genres and show us different sides to his rap.
Also, both crews seem to like want him
They gave him
so
a love
bad.
call.
Yeah.
They
were like questioning him and like asking him.
were all tempting him.
Yeah.
Like Swings was like, I have health junk and restaurant and tonkatsu.
Yeah.
Like come here and come to our team. And he even said, "Oh, I'll give you my phone number after."
Yeah. They were getting very personal about it.
And then all of a sudden, Jang Yu asks really politely if he could sit on the floor to talk about himself more.
Yeah.
Which they go, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So he
like,
just
do whatever
he's
you want.
all of a sudden casually sitting on the floor with his legs out, propped up, and he's talking really seriously about his childhood and his mother.
Yeah.
And it gets really serious all of a sudden. It's really sad, right?
I mean, he talks to his mom. Like he's eventually sending a message to his mom through the show, because he has nowhere else probably to like where to look for her. I mean, he sent out his message. I mean, if you watch the show, you would know what it is. But it seemed like they lost touch, and he wants to meet her, whether or not she's doing well or not. But I think the thing is that he's trying to show her, bring attention, like get attention in media, and bring her attention and tell her, like show her how happy he is, how well he is doing, like performing on Show Me the Money and getting all these compliments. Like good for him. Like that must have been tough growing up, and he still has this like happy energy for people to like feel.
Yeah, he's very positive and optimistic. And I appreciate that. I think it's reflected in the way he raps. Also, I don't feel any anger or or aggression behind his performance. So I'm a fan of him, and I agree. I think he has potential to make it to the top 4. And then we see previews for next week, which
Very
next week is
interesting.
going to be amazing
epic.
because we see Youngbi, EK. I remember seeing Devo. A lot of and then we see battles.
Yep.
We're gonna see battles next week, and a lot of people getting cut. It's going to be a tough, emotional, dramatic week.
Yeah. I mean, the show is moving on right now, so
yeah.
people
Okay,
need
so
to get cut.
Pink, what we forgot to do last week was give our top 4 predictions, which
Okay.
I think we have to do
Top
now.
4? Okay.
Should we decide on the number?
Are we each giving it, or
Yeah, our own
Okay.
prediction.
Let me think.
What is your top 4 prediction
Okay.
of Show Me the Money season 8?
Okay. So you know my favorite, EK, of course, is gonna be my potential winner.
Number 1, you're saying?
Number 1.
Okay.
Changyu, I think, would be number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Punchnello would be number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give number 4 to him, but I put Youngbi because it's hard to ignore him. While I sometimes don't like his attitude. He still has very solid rapping skills, and he has a big fan base, I believe. So I feel like he'll do well in the show.
Yeah.
And he said he's gonna enjoy this time, not like to put on too much pressure on himself. Maybe it'll bring out some different outcome for him.
Yeah.
Do better on this.
I agree. So I actually have the same people in my top 4, but in a very slightly
Order?
different order. So my number 1 is also EK. My number 2 is actually Youngbi. And I know that seems predictable, but that's what my gut is saying right now. Who knows? Maybe I'll change it. Number 3 is...
I feel like EK and Youngbi both can change because we haven't seen them perform yet.
I know EK is gonna perform well. EK is number 1 for me. Youngbi is number 2.
Okay.
And then Punchinello is number 3. And Jangyu is number 4. That's my top 4 for now.
Okay.
So...
Oh, we have the same people. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who else,
And
you know?
maybe... Okay, and you know what? Why don't we go one step further and predict... Who's gonna be on? No. Who's gonna be on whose team?
Who's gonna be on
from
whose
our
team?
top 4? So
Okay.
let's start with EK. Who do we think? Whose team is he gonna be on?
I want him to be with.
You want versus, or who do you think he will be on? So, I think EK. I think EK is gonna end up going on Swing's team.
I think so too, but I want him to go to PY team. But I'm like, okay, I think he's gonna go with Swing's team too.
I agree with you. I agree. I also want him to go with the BY Milik team. But I have a feeling he's gonna go with Swing's and Mad Clown's team. Okay. What about Youngbi?
I think Youngbi's gonna go to PY team.
Same.
Yeah.
I think so too. I totally see that. I agree. Okay. What about Changyu?
I feel like he would go to... He's young, right?
I think also BY.
BY, right?
I think also BY's team.
Yeah. Punchnello,
maybe
Swing.
Oh, but he said he was gonna go with Milik.
Oh.
So
I mean, maybe
knows?
all. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I think just based on that, Giddy Boy might win again. Who knows?
Oh my god.
We just kept lumping them onto his team.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, it's pretty sad. Like, Giddy Boy and BY.
Oh, it's gonna be so interesting. Looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So, I think that pretty much wraps up episode 2. Any final thoughts?
I'm like dying to see producer performance.
Really? That's the most boring episode for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like to see. I mean, before, like, when it was Toki and everyone, I really
Yeah.
looked forward to the performances.
I don't know. It's like the same thing over and over again.
I really look forward to the battle part.
I'm so excited for the battle part. But it's going to be bittersweet.
Yeah.
We're going to see so many people we like go away, I bet.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm scared also.
Yeah. So if you guys go on YouTube, you guys can watch uncut videos on Mnet's YouTube
They only have
channel.
some rappers though, not all of them.
I think as I saw, I think it was all past people.
Oh, really? I don't know.
아니다. No, never mind. I'm lying. Never mind. It was just random people, I think. But they had uncut videos. They had uncut videos. It's really interesting to watch. I liked it all. Yeah, watch it.
Watch it.
And also, if you guys want to
What?
reach out to us on social media.
Oh, right. We have to do our outro.
Yes.
ASMR edition.
No.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, where can they reach us, Pink?
So our Twitter, Instagram, YouTube is It's Pink Slime. It's ITSPINKSLIME. It's Pink Slime on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us, like us, subscribe us, like whatever, like everything, comments, like anything, any reaction, like give us anything, feedback.
Yeah,
Like we wanna
hit us up.
like
Boop, boop.
even one person, if you guys are listening, please leave any kind of comment, like even say hi.
Please, just one person.
Oh my god. Anyways, do you want us do the email?
Okay, I'll do the email this time, Pink.
What? Last time I did email.
I know, I'm just joking. Oh, Pink is scary.
Doing
Too
it
sad,
all.
boil. She's like Matrix, Pink Matrix. We should call her Pink Matrix. Okay, so if you have any feedback,
Or
questions,
any ideas about our show?
idea, comments, ideas, or insider tips,
Yeah.
or you just want to share your reactions and comments, you could email us at 2.pinkslime@gmail.com. That's to.pinkslime@gmail.com. 2.pinkslime@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you guys. See you guys
너무
next week.
싫어. 너무 싫어.
너 너무 싫어. Okay, bye.
Bye. I have to burp. Peace.
Bye.
Yo, I don't know about that one. That
Okay.
sounded like Barney. You just sounded like Barney.